Still in. Sí, hola, mi amigos. What is the Mamalu with you guys? Woohoo.
I don't even know what you just said.
Mamalu?
No, Gamamalu.
Gamamalu?
Yeah.
What you just called me?
Oh, there's already one person here. Jeez.
Well, good morning, Corpus Christi.
What's going on, everybody? The 361A right here. No Tomatoes, bringing you Sports Saturdays, episode 21. We had our big little 5-month anniversary celebration giveaway last weekend. Big shout outs to Julian, who actually ended up winning both a $25 and $50 gift card, which I still have because when I get out of work, I don't do anything. So I do have them, Julian. I've already sent him the pictures of it also. I just have not made any efforts to try to give them to him. So they're just sitting on my table, staring at me, reminding me how much I put everything off, just like I do with the rest of my life. So go figure. But with all that being said, let's get that baby fired up right there. As you can see, we are all back. Well, I didn't go anywhere. Isaiah never goes anywhere. No. But my brother's back from his trip up in North Dakota. Saw some family, some of his friends, had a good old time up there. So yeah, it's good for us all to be back. Finally, a bunch of jumping around with and without coronavirus and slowly getting our lives back together as far as Texas goes and everything else like that. So that's good. We're glad to be here, especially with my brother opening his big ass mouth like that.
What?
So let's start today with. We have any major? You know what? I think let's gonna start with football.
Football?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 3 people in the living room at the same time. No, because it was at 4 and then it just turned to 7.
Also, for those who are watching, like and share ASAP. So the sooner we can get more people in, the better.
And comment hi, whatever, comment.
Yeah, comments help, I think.
I love responding to comments.
I don't know how the algorithm works. I'm not a Zucker fan, dude, whatever you call it, fanboy.
Zucker?
Where we at? Here. Oh, Toads is back.
Yes, sir.
That's your sister right there.
How's it going, sister Jess?
2% remaining.
I got back Tuesday, and then I've just been working since. What did I say?
Hey, yes.
Hey. That's all it says. Hey.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Adriana?
Boom, boom, boom.
Give me a sec, guys. Isaiah likes to come with uncharged electronics
computers and stuff.
She's working. That sucks.
On a Saturday?
Jessica always works.
Jessica does.
She may put in more hours than me.
I put in most hours.
With the least amount of work. Alright, so got this, plug this out in.
I worked 3 days and I think I still got over 40 hours for the week.
Bam.
Give me a second. No. Oops. Alright.
Oopsie-doopsie.
So let's get these comments up to date right here. Alright, that's it. Alright, you know what? No, let's go ahead and do NBA first. We'll let Tones get back into the swing of things with some basketball. Get everything situated a little better here for y'all. Ooh, I like that.
Quite possible I'm trying to be.
She is trying to be out by 2 going to the concert tonight. Nice.
Concert?
Obviously it's country.
She's going to a Lil Jon concert.
What?
Okay. So I guess these are the games Thursday. March 18th. So the Jazz played the Wizards, and the Wizards actually ended up with the W. I think Bradley Beal most likely went off. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with basketball as much lately. Just I've been basically vacation, I guess. Thunder and Hawks. Hawks come out 116-93. Magic and the Knicks. The Knicks keep winning this year. They just beat the Magic by 1 point, 93-94.
What's somebody cover today?
The Timberwolves and the Suns. The Timberwolves beat the Suns 123-119. That was at Phoenix. See, the Pelicans and the Trailblazers. Trailblazers win 101-93. I know the Pelicans were up the whole game until Damian Lillard dropped. I don't know how much he dropped. I don't want to say the wrong number, but he dropped a lot, and they came back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's because Hulu has live sports. Hulu.
And the Hornets and the Lakers. Lakers 116-105. LeBron had 36. I'm pretty sure LaMelo Ball had like 27. So that was a pretty good game to watch, even though I didn't watch it. Come on, man. How do you scroll down this?
Oh my god, everybody acts like it's rocket science.
Friday, let's see, the Kings versus the Celtics. The Kings come out with a dub 107-96. I think the Celtics have not been doing that good this year, which they made it really far last year, so it's probably a little disappointing. And the Spurs versus the Cavaliers. The Spurs win 116-110. Greg Popovich just keeps doing his thing. Pacers versus the Miami Heat. The Pacers blow out the Miami Heat 137-110.
Jesus.
The Heat is also another team that they're probably a little disappointed in themselves because they know they could do way better.
Weren't they in the
They were in the
championship
finals,
last year?
yeah.
Oh.
And then the Nets versus the Magic. The Nets 113, the Magic 121. The Magic beat the Nets. And then the Jazz versus the Raptors. The Jazz win by 3, 115-112. Pistons versus Rockets, 113-100. The Pistons win. That kind of sucks, man. I haven't really been seeing the Rockets win that much lately. See, the Warriors played the...
That team.
No, I know... I can't remember what they played. Who they played.
Utskeeks.
I don't know. I guess the Warriors won, though. Hi, guys.
Where are they?
They beat the...
Where are they?
They're in the Western Conference. Oh, they're going to be Southwest.
Pacific.
Yeah, Pacific.
Up top.
They played the Clippers, maybe? Oh, they played the Grizzlies, yeah. John Morant had a dunk on Draymond Green.
Did not work out for him?
Well, he just got rim checked. He got rim checked, kind of.
He got hung on the rim?
A little bit. But he took off from the free throw line, so. You know how it goes. I still got Luka Doncic winning MVP. He played last night. They played the Trailblazers. And they lost, I guess. Dang, I didn't know they lost. 119-125. But Luka Doncic is a beast. I saw his 2 no-look passes. And you guys will see that too for sure because they're going to be on Sports Center for sure. For sure. So today we got Lakers versus Hawks at 2.
Here in about 10 minutes.
We got the Kings versus the 76ers at 7. Warriors versus Grizzlies again at 7. At 8 o'clock, the Spurs versus Bucks. At 9 o'clock, the Hornets versus the Clippers. Let's see, I got Lakers beating the Hawks. 76ers maybe beating the Kings. I think Joel Embiid's still out. Warriors versus Grizzlies. I got the Warriors again, I guess. Spurs versus Bucks. That's a game that will be really good, guaranteed. And then the Hornets versus Clippers. Probably the Clippers, but the Hornets are pretty dang good right now.
I saw something on Instagram about where when the Hornets played the Lakers, I think it was sometime soon, about LeBron showing LaMelo into the league by just standing in front of him.
No, it wasn't LaMelo. It was some white boy.
Yeah, it was the guy after Warriors.
Yeah.
Got his name, but yeah.
Where he went, he just stopped and shoulder checked him basically.
Yeah, Nico. So Sunday, tomorrow, we got at 12 o'clock the Pacers versus the Heat. The Thunder versus the Rockets at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock, Pelicans versus Nuggets. 2:30, Magic versus the Clippers. The Celtics, my bad. 6 o'clock, Wizards versus Nets. Raptors versus Cavaliers. Bulls versus Pistons. 76ers versus the Knicks at 7. And 9 o'clock, the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns.
Fun fact.
Mavericks versus the Trailblazers at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Fun fact, when I played NBA 2K14, the first time I played career mode, I got drafted by the Suns. So I thought that was a very crucial fact that I had to tell everybody. So. I quit before the first game because I didn't get put in. So $60 million contract.
$60 million.
Moving on. We got Ufc Fight Night tonight.
Ooh.
In Las Vegas at the Apex Arena. For those who don't know, we got Brunson versus Holland. A little bigger body guys there for y'all. So the prelims will start at 6:30. They will be there on ESPN Plus, like usual. They are the ones with the contract at the UFC. So we got Bruno Silva and JP Buys. Silva's 10-5 versus 9-2. Montel Jackson 9-2 versus Jesse Strader 5-1.
Wait, I want to try to get these ones.
So
we got Trevin Giles, 13-2, and Roman Delids.
Oh wait, hold on. Speaking of something, so Bruno Silva versus JP Buys. Fun fact in Isaiah's little words. JP Buys and his wife are actually both fighting on this card today. His wife is Cheyenne Buys, and so I don't know. I think it's the first time that both husband and wife will be on the same fight card. The only thing that kind of sucks is that his wife's actually on the main card and he's on the prelims. So the Dana White and the guys who are in charge of this obviously basically said that they'd rather put her in the spotlight versus her husband. So I don't know if that's good or bad.
Nothing wrong with it. It's equal.
Obviously, they think they're going to get more money by putting her on the main card. But everyone has to pay their dues. So, I mean, it may be a situational thing to where maybe they haven't seen what they wanted from him. Or Cheyenne's been doing real good as far as like her performances and everything. So they're like, let's put her up there. I mean, you can't just start out on the main card. Everyone starts on the prelims at some time in their life. It's like the practice squad, basically, or being second string. You got to work your way up to the starting spot. But yeah. All right, so keep going.
So, Trevin Giles, 13-2 versus Roman Delids. 8 wins and undefeated. Next we got Leonardo Santos. 18 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. Versus Grant Dawson, 16 wins, 1 loss. Next we got Marion Renau versus Macy Chiasson. 7-1. And Marion 9 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. So now we're on to the main card at 9 p.m. We got Tua Tavusa, Taya.
Say it really confident, and you'll do better.
Tai.
That was not confident.
Taya.
Just say the last name, dude.
Tavasa versus Harry Hunsucker. 7 wins and 3 losses. So he has a 70% win ratio. It's awesome. I said that.
Hunsucker.
And Tavasa, 11 wins and 3 losses. Next we got Song Kanan versus Max Griffin. Max 16 wins, 8 losses. Song Kanan 16 wins as well, but 5 losses. Next we got Adrian Yanez, 12-3, versus Gustavo Lopez, 12-5, and Shan Baez, the JP Baez's wife, 5-1 versus Montserrat Conejo, 9-1. And last fight for the main card, we got Gregor Gillespie versus Brad Riddell.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that fight's off. It just got canceled.
Oh, well, that's
like literally just got canceled. I'm trying to remember why. Where is it?
Probably COVID.
It was something. Where do you see that?
They have WWE here? That's weird.
I doubt that. So where is it? Yeah, I don't know why I saw it on my phone, but I have my phone on Instagram. Oh, by the way, what's up, Instagram? Oh, look right here. Yeah, it's COVID. Gillespie and Riddell off fight night card due to COVID. Stoliarenko collapsed twice during the weigh-ins. That one's not happening. Trying to see what else. Dillashaw's okay. All right. So let's go back and finish this last card reading.
Now for the main event, it's middleweight, Derek Brunson versus Kevin Holland. Derek Brunson, 21 wins, 7 losses, and Kevin, 21 wins and 5 losses. And that is it for the MMA. What are we gonna do next?
Let's check for.
Let's check baseball.
Baseball.
Look at my legit wallpaper. Like, it's just insane. And then,
It's just insane.
yeah, that's it.
That was like
Just
my wallpaper
insane.
back when I was around your age.
You had a wallpaper? You had computers when you were my age? I don't know that.
Not as old as your dad.
What the?
They still had computers back then too.
Yeah. 12 days to opening day for baseball. I don't know what that means, but you know. What do baseball understand? We're doing rugby first.
12 days till
Opening day.
opening day.
Yeah.
Opening day for baseball.
Yes. Alright, so
Job.
where is it at? We got 20 fights on this one. Jesus, Jacob.
Goodness.
Never fails. So
Jacob grinds.
yeah. All right, so coming up, guys, we got your No Tomatoes rugby updates. Thanks to Scrummed Up Podcast. Catch them on all streaming services. They are out now. For those who don't know, who are watching right now just for a little bit, or watching, we got a new fan, which I doubt, but hey, Scrummed Up Podcast, what they do is they go and give you the in-depth history of the rugby tournaments, the teams, their countries of origins, everything like that, how long they've been in, and all of the information. Basically, if you're just getting into it, it's a bio on the team itself. So when they first started playing rugby, what conferences and tournaments they've been about, how many wins and losses, and everything like that. So it gives you a real good backstory on the team itself. So now moving forward. There we go. Come on.
Okay, so first game that was Saturday on the 13th was didn't we already? Oh no. We had Connacht versus Edinburgh. Edinburgh won by 1 point, 15-14.
What's up, Simmons?
I'm pretty sure it's Edinburgh.
Nope.
No. We
It's
had
Edinburgh?
It's
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
We had
Jacob sent us a enunciation, like how to pronounce everything.
Yeah.
Last weekend, and it's Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. What's up, brah?
And next we got the Dragons versus Ulster. Ulster won 26-22. Sounds like Munster. Like that show, that really, really old show, the Munsters. And next we have, this was on Sunday, 14th. We had Benetton versus the Cardiff Blues.
What?
Benetton lost by double their amount of points, 14-27. That was around 15 results. Sorry, Guinness Pro 14 round.
Hey, these are nice. I like. Jacob's made this real nice.
It's actually a slideshow.
Yeah.
And he had one that had volume and stuff, but for some reason it wouldn't play the way it needed to. But it's just because I don't have the Office down with me.
Yeah, no, that's really nice.
So our Conference B, Guinness Pro 14 standings. First we got Munster. Well, I just said that. I didn't even know they were a team. Munster with 59 points in first place. Next we have Connacht, 43 in second place. Number 3 we got Scarlets, 34 points. Number 4 we got Cardiff Blues, 31 points. Edinburgh at 5, 24 points. Oh, and Benetton last place with 6. Huge difference.
Benetton. Benetton. Which one's better?
Okay, so this is actually Sunday. The Sunday 21 March.
Upcoming.
Guinness Pro 14 round 16 standings. We got Dragons versus the Glasgow Warriors. That will be on Sunday. On Monday, it'll at 11. Wait, no, 15. Shoot, 15. 3 o'clock. There will be Cardiff Blues versus Edinburgh, and at 3 o'clock as well, we have Scarlets versus Connacht. Now, you can watch all the Guinness Pro 14 matches on ESPN Plus. Now we have our Premiership Round 12 results. We got Bristol Bears versus the Wasps. Bristol Bears won, obviously, 37-20. Next we have Exeter Chiefs versus the Harlequins. Oh my goodness. The Harlequins lost by 1 point again. The exact same amount of points to the exact same team. 21-20. How exact same team, exact same point differential, and exact same. Next we had Bath Rugby versus the Newcastle Falcons. Bath Rugby, bathed in points versus the Newcastle Falcons, doubling their points. So it was 19-38. Next we have Northampton's. No.
Said
Northampton Saints versus the Sale Sharks. Northampton Saints 17, Sale Sharks 14. Gloucester Rugby. Gloucester Rugby versus Leicester Rugby. Leicester actually won. Jeez. 20-14. And our last game, we got our London Irish versus our Worcester. Is Worcester? Right?
Yeah.
Worcester Warriors. The Leprechauns, they won 20-17.
Oh, sorry guys, I had to taco real quick.
Wait, is it Scotland or Irish that are like considered leprechauns?
Luck of the Irish.
Okay, so I got it. Ooh. So we have our Premiership standings. First place, of course, the Bristol Bears with 51 points. Second place, Exeter Chiefs, 44 points. Number 3, Harlequins, 39 points. Wow, all these are like actually really close. Number 4, the Sale Sharks with 37 points. And we have two-way tie, Northampton Saints versus London Irish. Though Northampton Saints is 5th place and London Irish is 6th because the Northampton Saints have 1 more games. Next we have the Leicester. Oh my goodness. Last week the Leicester Tigers are right here. They are 7th place with 32 points. Another two-way tie, Newcastle Falcons and Bath Rugby, both with 29 points, but Newcastle Falcons 8, and Bath is 9. Number 10, we have the Wasps with 26 points. Gloucester Rugby at 11 with 20 points. And in last place, Worcester Warriors 17. Next, we have our Premiership Round 13 games. We have on Friday, yesterday. Oh, wait. It didn't say. It doesn't say score. Well, look here later. The Newcastle Falcons and the Wasps.
Just click on
Saturday. Okay.
It says Friday. What?
That's that.
Alright, what week was it?
Premiership Round 12.
Dude, that is pretty sick.
13.
That is pretty
The
sick.
hyperlink?
Yeah, how you done?
Leicester
No.
Leicester Tigers.
That's the wrong day.
Oh wait, it is Friday.
Click back.
The heck?
Click back up here.
Premiership Round 13.
It said round 14.
It said Round 14?
Round 13, round 14.
Oh wait.
Premiership round 13, but they're in the 14th round.
Oh.
Where are you?
Here.
There you go.
Okay, so our Newcastle Falcons versus the Wasps. Newcastle Falcons lost 18-20. Next we had Bath Rugby versus Worcester Warriors. Worcester got destroyed and lost 22-47. Oh, Harlequins versus Gloucester.
God.
Harlequins with the demolition 59-24. Jeez.
Cheese and rice.
What? Next we had our Exeter Chiefs versus the Leicester Tigers. Exeter Chiefs beat Leicester, obviously, 47-31. Tomorrow at 10
Just at
Damn.
10. Just
At 10, we have our Northampton Saints versus number 1 Bristol Bears. I bet $1,000 they're gonna win.
The Bears.
Next we have, and also on 10 on Sunday tomorrow, Sale Sharks versus the London Irish. So,
Come on.
wait. You can watch all the Premiership rugby on Peacock TV. Now we have our Six Nation round 4 results. Wait. No. My new routine. Shit, I mug first of all. Shoot, where are they again?
Over there.
What are you looking for?
Hey, go to the door over there. Mug.
Alright, well, in this quick little intermission, I guess, just you guys gotta go check out Jacob's podcast.
Scrummed up.
Scrummed Up, yes.
It's scrummed or scrum is a rugby term. So they basically just made.
Oh my goodness.
You guys
These
just
are brutal.
gotta. He's been helping us out. You guys go.
Since day one, basically.
Yeah, he's basically a part of
Yeah, he's
the
our.
team.
One day we should have him guess like.
Well, when I figure out how to do all that.
Coffee because I love the sound you make when you shut up. Coffee because crack is bad for you. Shut the fuck. Oh. Are you in a bad mood? No. Yes. Now I am. Yeah, I'm doing coffee because crack is bad for you. Okay.
This is see if you learn how to do it right this time.
Okay. I didn't learn though.
No,
I
yes,
definitely
ma'am.
should have. So we have Italy versus. I'm not gonna do the cup. Gotta get all fancy. Wales beat Italy 48-7. Next we have England. What the heck? What the heck is
Yeah,
that?
that's the wrong finger out.
Yeah.
I can't do my pinky.
I already.
Hold it by the.
Oh, I thought you had to.
She's like, nah.
He did it in face me.
My hair's not that big. England versus France. England. 23 to 20. So next we got Scotland versus Ireland. Ireland beating them 27 to 24. So Scotland, you absolutely are okay. So Six Nations standings. First we have Wales with 19 points. Next we got Ireland with 11 points. Third place we got France with 10 points. England with 10 points as well. 5 we have Scotland, 6 points. And Italy with the worst possible score you can have, 0. In last place.
What who can I say?
Italy. I don't think they say Italy.
Well, I do. I go off stereotypes. Okay. Wait. I can't get canceled, right? I can't cancel an 11-year-old.
Oh, you can definitely get canceled.
Definitely get canceled.
You get canceled. I get arrested.
Oh. I'm kidding. I no stereotypes in my mind, guys. So wait. What's today? Oh, tomorrow we have our round 5. Wait, what is it? Round 5, yeah. We have Scotland versus Italy. That game is gonna be at 9:15. So we have Ireland versus England at 11:45, and next we have France versus Wales at 3. So yeah, you can watch all the Six Nation matches on Peacock TV. We're doing Major League Rugby now.
Cover your mouth. Both of y'all.
Rugby now.
Uncultured swine.
Okay, so tomorrow at 6 p.m. we have Rugby United New York versus San Diego Legion. Also at 6:30 p.m. we got New England Free Jacks versus the LA Gittiness. At 7 p.m. we have the Toronto Arrows versus Rugby Atlanta. At 8 p.m. we have the Seattle Seawolves versus the Houston Sabercats. Texas has a rugby team.
Obviously.
8 and also at 8 p.m. we have our Utah Warriors versus Austin Gilgronis. And actually all these are today. All the ones I just said are today. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Old Glory DC versus Nola Gold. Well, I gotta pick a team, so I'm gonna be rooting for from now on Nola Gold. Who you gonna root for?
The Texas.
Houston Sabercats.
Yes,
Sabercats sound pretty cool.
Houston Sabercats. Well,
You're going for them too?
I'll stick to a Texas team. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, of all wolves, Seawolf would be the worst one for me.
Yeah.
Because you never see them coming.
Orcas.
The water's too dark. You know orcas have never killed anyone in the wild.
Yeah, I believe that.
Only in like SeaWorld. Has anyone died from an orca attack, and they're literally considered killer whales. Wasn't that? Now that's a stereotype.
Wait, Nola Gold. I'm gonna root for two. I'm gonna go Nola Gold and LA Giltness. Kilt. I'm just gonna call him LA Kilt.
It's not a K though.
But it sounds like it. Wait.
I like how they have a martini for LA, like a martini glass.
You can watch all the Major League Rugby matches on the Rugby Network for free, man.
So
just like Peacock.
So for y'all who kind of want to get into rugby, there's a good start of it. Besides Peacock, you go to the Rugby Network. Not only do you not have to worry about crazy times for the international games, but all these are U.S. teams, so they're going to be more reasonable time for y'all to be able to watch them while you're doing stuff around the house or while you're just bored waiting for football to kick back up. And that is it for our rugby update there. I don't know what Isaiah's about to go around and do.
Thank you, Jacob.
Again, you always outdone yourself there. So now moving on, real quick. So we have our bracket over here for NCAA. It is March Madness. I don't follow men's basketball. I don't follow a lot of basketball, period. There's just too much of it going on. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it every now and then, but...
I used to do like a bracket every year in school and stuff, but I haven't, so I'd kind of keep up with it, but ever since then I haven't really. No, I'll definitely watch
it's gonna be my favorite coffee cup.
Final Four all the time.
You drink that hot?
Yeah, I am.
That's gross.
Why? You don't put ice in a coffee mug?
Yeah, but you don't drink soda hot either. Alright, so moving on. So over on the south, it's gonna be kind of hard for y'all to see because these.
You want me to scoot it up?
What? No, because it's gonna mess everything up. Alright, next week we'll probably update this bracket and make it bigger to be a little more visible for y'all. But for right now, it's gonna have to do. We'll start with over here on the south. We got Baylor and Hartford. They played yesterday. Baylor won that game, so they moved on to the next round. North Carolina and Wisconsin. Unfortunately, North Carolina lost, so Wisconsin's going to be moving up to the Baylor, Wisconsin. That game will be played, and we will update y'all next week. Next, we had Villanova and Winthrop. The winner of that game was Villanova versus Purdue and North Texas. North Texas got the win over Purdue, so Villanova and North Texas are going to play the next round. Texas Tech versus Utah State. Texas Tech with the win, good for them. Arkansas and Colgate. Arkansas took out Colgate. They brushed the floor with them. That's a pun for y'all who don't know. We got Florida versus Virginia Tech. Florida got the win over Virginia Tech. The rival for that game is going to be the winner for the Ohio State Oral Roberts game, and Oral Roberts is going to be the winner moving on to playing against Florida. Next, moving on to the Midwest. Illinois and Drexel. Illinois got the win there, so they're advancing. Loyola Chicago versus Georgia Tech. Unfortunately, Georgia Tech Bulldogs did not win, so Loyola Chicago is going to be advancing to that round. Oregon State versus Tennessee. Oregon State got the win there. They're going to be facing Oklahoma, who beat out Liberty to advance to that round there. Then we got San Diego State versus Syracuse. Syracuse got the win there. West Virginia and Moorhead. West Virginia took out Moorhead, so Syracuse and West Virginia are going to be playing for there. Clemson and Rutgers. Rutgers actually took Clemson out, unfortunately, so Clemson's going to be sitting at home for the rest of this tournament. Houston and Cleveland. Houston got the win there, so that's good. We got a Texas team advancing there in the Midwest. We have a Texas team also in the South. Two Texas teams. Actually, 3 Texas teams in the South bracket. We're moving on over here to the West bracket. Gonzaga and Norfolk. That game is playing today. The winner of that game is going to go against the winner of the Oklahoma-Missouri game. Creighton and USCB the winner is going to be placing against Virginia and Ohio State, I believe. USC versus Drake. They're going to be going against Kansas and East Washington. We have Oregon and VCU. Winner of that is going to go against Iowa and GCU. So that is your West bracket. So moving on over to the East side, we got Michigan and Texas South. They're going to be going against the winner of the LSU and the St. Bonaventure game. Colorado and Georgetown are going to be going against Florida State and UNC Greensboro. So the winner of the Colorado and Georgetown will face the winner of the Florida State and UNC Greensboro. BYU versus ICLA. And then we have Texas versus Abilene Christian. So either way, in this East Conference, we do have a chance for a Texas team to make it to the next round, no matter the outcome of any of these other games. UConn versus Maryland is going to go against Alabama, and Iona. More than likely, Alabama is going to advance to that round right there. So with that all being said, so you have your first round, guys. The South and Midwest have already played their second. So next weekend, well not next weekend, but starting on Monday, your second round will start. And then next weekend will be the start of your Sweet 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your Elite 8. So your second round, those games are already set in stone on the East, on the South and Midwest side. Now, moving forward, where we at? 40 something minutes here. All right, we got enough time. It'll be a small video today. We'll probably stick to an hour. Polls, comments, views. Oh, look at all that stuff. All right, I like it. Where the camera go? There it is. All right. So moving on. Oh, real quick. So speaking of UFC, if y'all watched any of those fights last weekend, they were good and horrible. We had like one eye poke ended the game, ended the main fight early. I believe it was the second round. It was an accidental eye poke, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it.
Dana White shared the finger actually went in enough to where it pulled. The eyelid was on the other side of the finger, and it's a very scary moment for the fighter who it happened to. And so hopefully everything's all good and said. I believe they said he can see now, but it's pretty scary when you're not able to see at that moment, especially following an eye poke. And it's actually the second eye poke of the fight. But what did they call it? I forgot what it's called.
The UFC eyes are scary. That one time, some dude's eye literally fell out, like just. And it wasn't like it was a prosthetic eye he was born before. No, he had perfect eyesight. Just.
But yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we'll see what happens. Aljamain Sterling the weekend before that, he got hit with the illegal knee. And then the same fight last weekend, there was another illegal knee. It was partially blocked, and it wasn't even like a full contact. Like the dude didn't even wind up or anything like that. He kind of just more like a shoulder shrug. I mean, I'm sure. Don't get me wrong, it hurt and stuff, but unfortunately, the dude was winning the fight, and he threw the illegal knee.
What is the What is that?
Yeah.
Like what is it?
An illegal knee?
Well, it's just when you can't kick them or knee them while they're grounded.
Well, they have 3 points of contact
on the ground.
3 or more points of contact.
So like you're on top of somebody, you can't just like
when they're on the ground, like their knees are on the ground. And
if only their feet are on the ground, or like if they're bent over with only their feet, then yes. If they have their hand like a 3-point stand position, basically, it doesn't matter like if they're in a good 3-point stance or not. If they are leaned over, if 3 points of contact, then you cannot knee or kick.
Yeah.
Like to the head area, like you are allowed to kick their thigh and stuff like that, but shots to the knee, everything like that are not allowed, especially to the head. It's like real specific. I mean, you can actually, I've seen fighters pick up a guy from 3-point contact and knee him while he had him up. He just used his leverage basically and leaned back enough to where the dude's hand came up and caught him perfect timing at the knee. They actually went back, watched it on video and showed that it was an illegal strike. And some people were kind of hesitant about it, but I mean, that's smart. I mean, that's how you do it. It's using your leverage, using your body. That's what you need to do. So yeah. The next main fight though coming up is Francis Ngannou and Stipe. I'm pretty excited for that one. And then Whitaker and Adesanya, they're a lot of hype, but I believe Usman and Masvidal is going to be a pretty big hype coming on next. So let's see. Oh, another one. I believe UFC 262. Yeah, because 260 is coming up. I believe UFC 262 is in Houston, Texas. So for those of y'all who are big fans and y'all can afford it, try to go out and support it, because UFC, even with all the COVID restrictions and everything like that, they did not take any time off. They took it very serious. Dana White has an island, and he actually had the fighters fly out there in quarantine for the whole time. So they want to say they had to show up X amount of days before the fight and isolate themselves. That way, they got all the testing and everything they did.
What? In an island?
Yeah, he has an island in the United Arab Emirates in basically Abu Dhabi area. And he even fired a guy for sneaking someone in. He's like, yeah, he's not part of the UFC anymore. Like, it wasn't even no warning, no nothing. Like, he snuck a dude in during the pandemic, and he destroyed his contract.
Like a fighter or just like
a fighter? No, he fired a fighter for doing it to just a random one of his friends. Oh, let's see where.
How do you fire a fighter? Like you're hired as a fighter?
You have a contract.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you
it's just like the NFL.
You just fought and you got money. I didn't know it was an actual job.
No, yeah.
You know who it was?
I don't remember his name.
I'm just gonna look.
UFC there we go. So a lot of news has been being made with the NFL and free agency. So for those two watchers, if you haven't already, share the video now. This is what most people are going to be wanting to know our takes on. Not really our takes. I mean, a lot of it's just basically people's contracts either being extended cut from a team or transferring spots. I mean, there's nothing really. I mean, we can say it's good or bad, but no one really ever knows anything with it being. Let's see, where do we want to start?
I seen that Carson
Wait, is
Wentz.
it called Fight Island?
Yeah, UFC Fight Island.
Yeah. Otman Azatar.
Yeah.
Otman Azatar.
I seen that Carson Wentz will be wearing number 2 for the Colts. Let's see. I don't know if you guys talked about it last week, but Gronk, he signed a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay.
Oh, we didn't talk about last week because
So
it wasn't
I don't think it was. Yeah.
Are we gonna talk
So did
about
Tom Brady. Tom Brady's back with the Buccaneers for another year.
Yeah, we did 4 years.
4 years?
It's a 4-year contract.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing till he's like 1,000.
Are you really?
But the news that we all are, that y'all probably want to hear, and one that was very sad. Drew Brees is officially retired. Like,
Yeah.
it's official.
I love how we did our sports Saturdays and then come Sunday afternoon, he announces his retirement. I think he knew. He wanted to let y'all wait. Our huge fan base. He's like, I'm not going to let them break it. I'm going to break it. So for those who don't know, Drew Brees, 20-some years, I believe 20 even, with the Saints, is going to go ahead and hang his cleats up. And it's very sad. He's done a lot for the team, for the city of New Orleans. So our hats and hearts go out to Drew Brees. And hopefully he stays gone. And I mean that respectfully.
Whoa.
I don't want to see him come back or try to come back in a couple years. I think he needs to take care of his body and enjoy the time he has with his family. Maybe if he wants, he can get a broadcast boost or something like that. But I think he's more of a family man, and he's gonna do what he can and just continue living his best life.
Yeah, he has 3 sons. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
and they all, I guarantee, have amazing potential in football if they were to stick to it.
Imagine you'd be able to like, go, if I was him, I'd go every game that I possibly could, because I mean he's probably getting up like over $30 million in his career, probably more.
Oh yeah.
I'd if I was him, I'd go to every Saints game.
He probably doesn't. Yeah, he probably just can just show up to the field and they're like, yeah, sure, here you go, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
If I had the suite and Drew Brees like, hey man, I don't have a ticket. You mind if I come in? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean
Definitely.
Am I gonna tell you no?
Yeah.
No. But and I said that since they lost to the Buccaneers, and it's called crazy. But yeah, I knew it. I knew he was.
He didn't know.
I did.
understand.
You no. I said it. I said it first when I was doing that little thing, the NFL one that I punched a hole through.
Nope. He's like,
Honestly, we should have caught that on camera.
Also, other news, Von Miller's contract got re-signed.
Oh, thanks.
Simmons' contract got reworked for 4 years, $60 million. And unfortunately, Philip Lindsay is no longer with the Denver Broncos.
the Patriots.
Are you kidding me?
The Patriots end up paying $184 million in just a couple days with contracts and stuff. Like they picked up like 4 or 5 new people.
Philip Lindsay signed a contract with the Houston Texans. So he is now with the Texans. Von Miller and Chubb are going to be on opposite ends of the defensive line. So that's some good news over there.
No.
Andy Dalton to
He
the
was
Bears.
my favorite
Andy
player.
Dalton to the Bears.
Mitchell Trubisky to the Bills.
Deshaun Watson to the Houston Correctional Facility.
What, he got in trouble or something?
Oh yeah, bro. There's like 6 women saying like sexual assault allegations and stuff like that. I don't get it, ladies.
I don't even want to be famous.
If someone sexually assaults you, don't wait until someone else comes out and say it. All right, say it when it happens. All right, you're letting someone free or guilty just walk the streets. If he did it, come out and say he did something.
Yeah, and potentially you could have
save
saved a lot of
someone,
other women.
From the potential heartbreak of what they're dealing with. That's the only thing. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from it, but the fact that one lady comes out and then now 4 others come out also is like, why didn't y'all just come out when it happened? Like, what are you hiding for? There's no reason. Get the justice you deserve, and do that. And that's because they were saying that it was being a good fit for him to go to the Broncos. I want to stick with Locke so we can actually get some consistency going. You know, switching out quarterbacks every season too isn't doing anyone any good. But yeah. Oh, who else?
I am incredibly sad. Tyrod Taylor. What?
Let's see. Oh, Juju Smith is signing another contract with the Steelers, so he's going to remain on the Steelers.
It's just a 1-year contract too, though. So
yeah, Big Ben's on the Steelers still. Talked about that. What else? Leonard Floyd returns to a 4-year deal for the Rams. Trent Williams gets a big deal with the San Francisco 49ers.
You know, I swear, if Philip Lindsay gets 1,000 yards this season with the Texans, I'm going to walk up to John Elway and yell at him for not signing that man.
I think Instagram's must be done.
He's probably our best running back since Terrell Davis. Or, no, that other dude. Whatever.
What's Javier?
Like, you should have kept him. And he does not ask for much. He probably would have been fine with the $1 million contract.
Oh, what they did was they put him on. Oh, I forgot the term they used, but they put him on a small restricted free agent. So what it was they put him on the lowest tenure free agency contract, which is only like $3 million or something like that. But other teams were still able to offer. So basically, if another team didn't offer him any money, he would have stayed with Denver. And then if another team did offer him money, Denver had the option to match or beat that contract. And Houston came in with a contract, and basically they just let him go. So they said it wasn't Philip Lindsay doing it. It was basically Denver just
being
trying to keep him on the roster. And they didn't want to be the ones basically to cut ties. They were just like, hey, well, I'll give you $10 versus the $7 an hour. And they're like, oh yeah, we're not going to beat that. So it was kind of like, you know, they kind of left him out to dry, unfortunately. But Instagram, we're going to sign out with y'all.
Oh my goodness, John Elway should have just stayed retired.
What's John Elway have to do with it? He's not the operations manager anymore.
He's not the GM?
Yeah, but he's not the operations manager. He's not the one in charge anymore. It's someone else now.
Oh, so
He's still general manager, but he's not the manager in charge for this other stuff now. It's somebody else.
Oh.
But anyways, Instagram, we're out of here. Facebook, we'll stick around for a little bit longer. We'll get a few more free agencies to sign off on. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like and share the video all you want. And continue what you're doing, guys. Appreciate the love y'all do give us. And stay blessed, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Well, all right.